Let's talk about some IELTS speaking part 3 strategies. Because let's face it, part 3 is probably one of the most challenging parts on your IELTS speaking exam. Because let's face it, this part could be extremely tricky for some. The questions are a lot more deeper and the answers are a lot more longer. And it's easy to feel stuck. But don't worry, in today's video, I'm actually going to share some simple strategies with you to stay confident, organize your thoughts, and impress the examiner. Assalamu alaikum everyone. If you're ready to make part 3 your stronger section, let's get right into the video. The present simple form should be used when you are explaining your IELTS speaking part 3 questions. Words such as usually, sometimes, every day, some days, these type of words will help you sound like you are fluent in English because you are showing the examiner how often you do something. I will provide you with certain words that you should use in 5 different types of questions you may see in the IELTS speaking part 3 question. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Miss Wafa and I'm a certified English language teacher in Canada. So let's get into 5 different types of questions the examiner will ask you where you will be able to use the present simple form. So the first instance you may have to use the present simple form in the IELTS speaking part 3 section is when explaining that you do something regularly every day. Let's say the examiner asks you something about your routine or your everyday responsibilities. For example, in the IELTS speaking part 3 section, you can use words such as always, generally, normally, never, every day, every evening. So let's look at a sample sentence of when you may be required to use these words. I usually wake up between 7:40 and 8 a.m. on most days. So let's look at the second instance where you may be required to use words from the present simple form. So for example, when you are explaining a fact or a harsh truth, you should use words such as generally, mainly, normally. For example, you could say, as long as newborn babies are fed, they generally love to sleep. So guys, before I continue, if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I put out content every Wednesday and Friday on this channel to help you on your IELTS journey. So the third instance when you should use the present simple forms is when you're giving directions or any sort of instructions. So some example sentences where you could use the present simple form in the IELTS speaking part 3 sections are, as you could say something like, you cross the bridge, or you turn right, or you mix the flour with the eggs. So that way you are giving directions, your action. So if you are able to describe your action, this will help you score a high band in the IELTS speaking part 3 section. The fourth instance when you can use the present simple form is when you are telling a story or about a book you read. So if you need to tell a story or explain something about a book you read in the IELTS speaking part 3 section, you should try to use description words such as, I picked up my sister and then we went to the concert together. So the fifth instance of when you may need to speak in present simple form is when you are describing a permanent situation. So for example, we may say something like, I go to dance class every Monday. I take my child to piano every Friday. This is a permanent situation. You are letting the examiner know that every Friday your child has piano class. And there you have it, ladies. These were my IELTS speaking part 3 strategies. If you want more strategies, then make sure you check out this video up here. And for those of you who are looking for a PDF version of this given lesson, then make sure you check out my description box below for the PDF lesson.